Hey guys, it's Larry Greenberg, and today we're going to take a look at the SHOWWX Plus from Microvision. This is a Pico projector that uses a laser to display the image, and that results in awesome image quality at a very large size. You can display an image up to 100 inches on a wall or a screen with this projector from a range at about 6 to 9 feet. So the projector works with a variety of electronic devices, most importantly for us, the iPhone, the iPod Touch, and the iPad, but it also works with, video cameras, digital SLRs, and other mobile devices. You'll want to check the Microvision website to see if your device is compatible. It sells for $399, and it comes with a variety of accessory items included in the box. I want to show you all of that first, and then we'll get to the actual device. I like the packaging. Once you remove this outer sleeve, it's a heavy-duty cardboard box that has a magnetic flap, which houses everything inside. So let's get this open, and here is the projector itself. I'll show it to you quick, and then we'll just move it out of the way and get back to it in a sec. You can see it's quite small. It's about the size of an iPhone 4. Pretty glossy and shiny looking. It's not all that heavy. One of the nice features about it, it has a user replaceable battery. So underneath here, the cover, you can see the battery is already installed. So the battery life is about 2 hours. So the key is with a replaceable battery, you could keep a second battery on hand and swap it out when the battery that's inside here runs out, just to increase the amount of time that you can use this wirelessly. So let's move this out of the way and we'll come back to it in a second. Inside the packaging, you'll get a carrying case. It's like a soft touch pouch. Nice that they include that. You'll get a couple different charging adapters. I've already removed the one for the US. You can see that right here. This uses micro USB to recharge. So I've got the US adapter already set up, good to go, because I did have to charge the unit up so I can show it to you guys. Underneath where the projector is the instruction manual. It's very simple, very straightforward to use. I could almost dare to say that you could probably get away with not even reading it, which is what we all like to do, and just plug and play this thing and start using it right away. But underneath here, you'll find in this box all of the cables that you'll need to hook it up. Now it comes with the iPhone, iPod Touch, and iPad cable, and I already have that out again because we're going to use this with my iPod Touch. But there are also AV cables in here as well. If you want to hook this up directly to your camera or other device, you can do that as well. Put that back in, get all this out of the way, and I'll show you the camera up close and personal. So here is the SHOWWX Plus up close. You can see the size. Here's my iPod Touch 4G. You can see it's quite similar in size. It's a little bit thicker, obviously. Like I said, more comparable to the iPhone 4. It's got a couple buttons and things on the sides and back of it. You can see the power button. This is where you would recharge it with the micro USB. It's got an audio in, so you could plug in speakers or something like that to boost the sound. Here's another input for using your AV inputs like on your cameras and whatnot. The up and down for increasing or decreasing the sharpness of the image. This requires no focusing whatsoever. Everything focuses automatically. You never need to focus it. SHOWWX Plus works with a variety of applications. We're going to talk about iOS today because I know that's what a lot of you use. There's just a ton of stuff you can do with this with iOS. Not only can you play Netflix videos through this, you can play games, have photo slideshows, watch other videos, get on the web, show documents and presentations. This thing is so versatile, it's hard to believe how much it actually does. So what I want to do now is set it up and show you just a few of the really cool things it can do. So as you can see, I've got my iPod Touch 4G paired up with the SHOWWX Plus. It uses, like I said, a simple cable to make the connection, and now we're ready to use it with a variety of applications. Probably the hardest part in my case is finding a wall big enough or an empty space big enough to show you really what this thing can do, because I want to get as big an image for you as possible. Now what's cool about it is it works in a variety of lighting conditions. If you want to blow this thing up really big, to the full capacity, to the 100 inches, you're going to want to get in a dark environment. But if that simply doesn't work and you're in an environment where you can't turn down the lights, you're more than welcome to still use it. You're just going to want to shrink the image down a little bit, so you're going to want to get a little closer to whatever it is you're shooting. The laser does allow it to work in, super bright conditions, but you just want to be a little bit smaller as far as the size goes. But we're going to show you it in a dark space so I can blow the image up as big as I can, or as big as I want. So before I get into showing you everything this little thing can do, I wanted you to get a feel for the overall size of the image that I'm displaying right now. I'd say it's probably about 48 inches on my wall right now. You can see the projector in the foreground projecting straight out onto my wall. I have it propped up on my foosball table of all places, because this is probably the biggest open space that I have as far as wall space goes. And just for, you know, comparison's sake, I'm going to walk in front of the screen so you can see me up next to it to get a gauge for how big the screen or the image size is right now. So hopefully that allowed you to see just how big the screen size is right now, and, you know, puts the image size in perspective for you. So let's talk about home movies. This thing rocks for home videos. Put a lot of videos on your iPod Touch or your iPhone, get the family together, get them around, get to a big open space like this, and you can watch home movies all day long with this. It blows up really big so everyone can see it. Obviously much easier to watch than, you know, on the little screen of your iPhone or iPod Touch. So this is awesome for home movies. This is one of my daughters playing soccer. You know, we've used this thing already to watch a lot of our videos, and it's super fun to get everyone around to watch videos. You can see how good the quality is. I'm in a somewhat dark space. I actually still have a lot of natural light coming in. I'm in my basement, but there is a window here with natural light, so I imagine if it was even darker down here, this image would look even better, but I think it looks fine just now the way it is. How about a family slideshow? Right now I'm in the photo app of my iPod Touch and I have it in slideshow mode. Again, grab the family, get them together. You can have an impromptu slideshow of all your family photos, you know, wherever you are. You don't have to do it on a giant wall like I'm doing now. This could be something as simple as, you know, on the back of a piece of paper. But you want to do it so that a lot of people could see it. So grab a simple 8x11 piece of white paper, and there you've got a, you know, impromptu photo screen where you can project your personal pictures onto. Or again, in a work environment, if you're trying to show pictures to a client, you can do the same thing. Much easier to view on a size that's bigger like this versus a little tiny iPhone or iPod Touch screen. So everyone loves Netflix, especially their streaming only plans. Well, grab an iPod Touch, sign up for a Netflix streaming only plan, grab the SHOWWX Plus, hook the two together, and you can have your own movie theater in a matter of minutes. Right now I'm streaming Scooby-Doo. My kids love this. They love to watch Netflix movies on this thing, blown up to large screen size. You know, they could do it in their bedrooms where they don't have TV. All you need is a large enough blank space and you're good to go. Let's say you're at a business presentation or a meeting with a client and you want to get on the internet and blow something up real big. Again, you can use this to browse the internet, get on different websites, and show them in a super large scale. So you want to do gaming on the big screen? This is Rage HD hooked up to my SHOWWX Plus, and you can play a game right on the big screen. It's like playing on a, you know, large screen TV, but you can't do this with the iPhone. So it's pretty cool. You can hook it right up, and all the controls work and everything works just like you were playing on a large screen TV, but you're actually projecting it onto a wall. A lot of the iOS apps won't work with your TV. Yeah, it's true, you can hook your iPod up to a TV with video cables, but games, you can't play them on your TV. This is pretty amazing, and the quality is super good. There's no delay, everything works real well. You can see the game is playing right now. And there it goes. Rage HD is one of the games that plays by itself. You can see you can fire. Controls are, you know, very little delay. So really cool that you can do this with the projector. So you want to watch YouTube videos on the big screen. Right now I've got my iPod Touch hooked up to the SHOWWX Plus, and I'm streaming YouTube videos. Sorry, the battery on the projector, I've been using it so much, is about to run out. But so cool that you can hook this thing up and watch all the YouTube videos you want at any size you want, pretty much anywhere. So that's been a brief look at the Microvision SHOWWX Plus Pico Projector. There's not much more I can say about this that I didn't already show you. This thing is simply amazing. It's one of the coolest mobile accessories I've ever seen. The fact that you can bring this thing pretty much anywhere and project images from so many different iOS applications, not to mention all the things you can do with it with your video camera or your digital SLR or any device that, you know, outputs some sort of image. The applications across both home and office make this thing a device that I think almost everyone needs to have. If you can afford it, grab one, because this thing rocks. I'll put a link to the Microvision website where you can learn more about the SHOWWX Plus, and if you have any questions about it, please feel free to drop me a line. I'll try to help you however I can. I hope you're doing great out there, and you guys have a great day.